Hello, hey, welcome to Tyler with the K. I haven't filmed in a pretty long time. I don't know why that is. I guess I just haven't had the motivation. So I guess that is the reason. I've also not released a video the past 2 weeks. But I'm back. I don't know what this channel is going to look like in the future because I just don't think I can really commit to weekly uploads. But let's live in the moment. Today's video we will be talking about all the books that I read in January, the month of January 2024. I'm actually pretty proud of the books that I read, as in the number of books I read, although like quality over quantity is important, and I feel like I also did enjoy the books for the most part that I read this month as well. So let's get right into it. This month I read 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 books, I think. 9 or 10 books. I believe it's 9. I have a note page that I'm just looking at on my phone with the books that I read. The number really doesn't matter, but it kind of does because I'm talking about the specific books. So I don't want to talk about the book that I didn't finish in the month if I didn't finish it. Okay. I think I read 9. So that's what we'll go with. I read 9 books this January, which is really good for me, especially for the start. If I continue on this pace, I feel like I want to average 10 books per month, which would mean 12 books, 120 books this year, which is a pretty good number. But yeah, let's get started with them. The first book that I finished in 2024, and the only book that I actually have a physical copy of, is Open Water by Caleb Zuma Nelson. This is a book that I've kind of been wanting to read for a while. It has a really cool cover. It was nominated, I think, for the Booker Prize or something. I learned about it first by a booktuber called Jack Edwards, named Jack Edwards. You probably have heard of him. He's pretty popular on the booktube side of YouTube. But yeah, it's really good. It is in second person, which I did not know. And this is like the first book in a while that I have read in second person. But the prose was really cool. I really felt like in this person's head. But what's also really cool is that the other main character in this book, you don't even know her name. I don't want to give it too away, but it's kind of like a love story. I guess that's kind of a that's definitely giving away, but it does say like love story all around the reviews. And it also touches on race, especially being a black man in British. That's not how it works in Britain, in the UK, which I've never heard a perspective from. But yeah, it has really good quotes I underlined, which I think is like rare for me to do. It was just so good that I need to underline, I underlined like full pages. Here's an example. Talking about racism that I really love. Just listen. There's an anger you have. It is cool and blue and unshifting. You wish it was red, so it would explode from your very being, explode and be done with, but you are too used to cooling this anger, so it remains. And what are you supposed to do with this anger? What are you supposed to do with this feeling? Some of you like to forget. Most of you live daily in a state of delusion, because how else is one meant to live? In fear? Some days this anger creates an ache so bad you struggle to move. Some days the anger makes you feel ugly and undeserving of love and deserving of all that comes to you. You know the image is false, but it's all you can see of yourself, this ugliness. And so you hide your whole self away because you haven't worked out how to emerge from your own anger, how to dip into your own peace. You hide your whole self away because sometimes you forget you haven't done anything wrong. Sometimes you forget there's nothing in your pockets. You heard that, right? It's so good. It's so good. And I can really imagine this as a movie. It's really great. It is a love story. That was my least favorite part about it. But like it's really kind of more, I'd say, just about two people that just happen to be in a romantic relationship. Although we definitely spend way more time with like the perspective that we're in, as in the second person, you as in me. Makes sense? Probably not. Okay. So yeah, this was a really great way to start my January. I read it in 5 days, from January 1st to January 5th. Okay. So I'm actually announcing something pretty cool in this video. You'll have to keep watching to hear about it, but I'm sure you'll be intrigued. Okay. Then the next book that I finished, I believe, I started on January 2nd and I finished on January 11th, and that is Charlie and the Chocolate Factory by Roald Dahl. In my last video, I told you that that was one of the books, as well as Open Water, that I wanted to read for the first books that I read in January, and that's because my school was putting on Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, or Willy Wonka in the Willy Wonka, the musical, and I'm actually playing Willy Wonka, so I just wanted to hear Roald Dahl's perspective, because like it's literally he created the character. I haven't yet watched the adaptations with Gene Wilder and Johnny Depp, but I will. I did watch the Timothée Chalamet one, but yeah. So it was good. It was really funny, like funnier than I expected. Like just some like random moments that were just funny. There were also little songs that the Oompa Loompas sang after each of the children like went bye-bye, however that happened, and those were kind of funny and kind of like roasts, really. So yeah, I did enjoy this book as well. I think the next book that I finished, it may not be, I'm sorry, I don't know. The next book that I finished potentially is Another Brooklyn by Jacqueline Woodson. I read this in one sitting, more or less. I just listened to the audiobook. I did not like this as much. I don't know. I think it's mainly because I was reading it really quickly. Basically, I think it was the Emmys that were on, and I just wanted to binge read it before the Emmys. So I wasn't really paying attention. I was really more seeing like how fast the time went so I could start the Emmys, because I wanted to watch it like when the Emmys started. But yeah, it was good. Like there were some memorable lines. The characters, I don't want to say they're memorable because I can't remember a single one of their names, but that's probably more my bad than the author's bad. I think this was my first Jacqueline Woodson exposure, and I don't think this is a good introduction because I know that she's a great author and I want to read more of her books, although they're more like middle grade. It's just not memorable, I guess, but it wasn't bad either, if that makes any sense. Okay, and then now I'm going to make the announcement. I am making a future video, that for the first time I'm going to be telling you about, like right now. I am making a video reading the entirety of the Diary of a Wimpy Kid book series, and the reason for that is because recently a new one came out called The No Brainer. I have it right over there, but basically once I heard that was actually coming out and the Diary of a Wimpy Kid book series was even still continuing, I was like, I should read it. I'm a senior this year and I just want to get as much nostalgia as I can, like whatever I can. So that's what I'm doing. I've read a lot. I am right now reading the book called The Deep End, and basically I'm just filming every single time I finish a new book. I also watch the movies, so you can hear my thoughts about the movies when that video comes out. I haven't started editing it. Right now it's like an hour and 50 minutes or something, so I should probably start editing it, but I hope to release that video like maybe next week even, or the week after. I'm just flying through the books because they're really enjoyable and like not too many words on a page. And yeah, so I read this month, as in last month because it's February, I read Hard Luck, The Long Haul, Old School, and The Meltdown, all in January. Alright, and then the next book that I finished was Drama by Raina Telgemeier. This was a comfort read as well. I just wanted to because I am a theater kid, and at the other two times that I read this book, I haven't been a theater kid, so it was just cool to see this book in from being a like current theater kid while reading it. It's really fun. I remember it, and it's a cool, fun, nice read, and really it's like I really like it just because of the drama aspect of it, and I haven't read like that many books, if any, related to like musical theater or theater, so especially like realistic fiction. So I just think I really appreciate it for that fact alone, and I'm really considering buying a copy and putting it on my favorite books list because like I have no problems with it, and it's so cool, and it's just so fun, and it's just an easy read, similar I guess to the graphic novels by Svetlana Chmakova, Crush. This is in the order that they came out. Awkward and Brave. Raina Telgemeier writes graphic novels. You may have heard of her other books called Smile, or Sisters, or some of the Babysitter's Club, or Ghosts. But yeah, I really like the style of the art and the story. Nice, quick, easy. It was really fun. I had a smile on my face basically the whole time. And then the last book that I read, I think, of January was Heartless by Marissa Meyer. Now, this is the same author of another book series that I have been reading, which is the Arch Enemy series. I don't know if, nope, not Arch Enemies, the Renegade series. I don't even know if that's what it's called, but basically the books are, in that series, include Renegades, Arch Enemies, and Supernova. I have yet to read the third book, Supernova, but I hope to read it soonish. But yeah, the book Heartless focused on, I guess it's kind of a prequel story to the story of the Queen of Hearts. I kind of enjoyed it. I think I'm really glad that I decided to listen to the audiobook because it kind of lagged on. It's a pretty thick book, a lot of material, lots of character names that I don't remember, but I really like the voices that the audiobook reader uses with each of the characters. It's actually the same reader as Nova's perspective in the Renegade series, so I actually did have like some prior experience with this person's voice. It's also all in like a British accent, which is cool as well. So yeah, it was good. I didn't mind it at all. It was like a love story. So, trigger warning. I think I definitely like the Renegade series more than it, but I wouldn't say I didn't like it either. If you're new to this channel, I don't really do rating usually, but maybe for this video I can just, or for every single like monthly wrap up this year, I can maybe just do like my favorite book and then going down of each month instead. I think that's a cool idea. Okay. I really don't remember my specific thoughts about each of the Diary of a Wimpy Kid books. If I'm being honest, you'll have to watch the video for that. So I just put them all like in one space, or maybe I just won't include it. But okay, yeah, I just won't include it. Let's do that. Just please be sure to watch the Diary of a Wimpy Kid book video when it comes out. Of the books, excluding the Diary of a Wimpy Kid books that I read this month, the order from like favorite to least favorite, I would say, Drama gotta be first, because I really like it. And then Open Water, then Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, then Heartless, then Another Brooklyn. I'd say that, yeah. So yeah, this is, I don't know if I consider this quick and easy filming this video, but I didn't want to take too much time talking about it, as in filming this video, because I need to edit it before Friday, which is like the day that I want to release this. It's Monday, so I have time, but still, like, I don't want to film for longer than I have to. But yes, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I'm sorry that I've been on a break, but I'm back now. Yeah. Be sure to check out my TikTok page, because I've been kind of posting semi-frequently on there, just not on like the YouTube channel. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe and share this video. If you're wondering what happened to the Percy Jackson content, great question, me too. I have not watched the, I think, 5th, 6th, 7th, or 8th episode of Percy Jackson, or maybe it's only 6th, 7th, 8th. Once I watch those, I'll definitely make a video, or probably make a video. I also think it'd be good. I was about to, like Mean Girls, I said ghoul. I was going to say gray, and then, or I was about to say good, and then I was about to say cool. Anyway, I think it would be cool to also read the book and then just compare, like, the book and the TV show, the first season of the TV show. But yeah, if you're wondering about that, I just explained that to you, so, yeah. Yeah, bye. I'll see you later.